Okay. So you guys, this is called a getting started right call. If you can put yourself, I can mute you guys just so that I can get back some of the feedback because I don't want to make sure. There we go. Okay. Actually, I just unmuted. I unmuted it. I don't necessarily want that feedback, but okay, that's bad. Hold on. Are we there? Are we good right now? Okay. Let me try it again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. Can you hear me? Is that good? Okay. Okay, so this is called a getting started right call. I do this with all my new coaches. It's really important to help you guys be set up for success, for you guys to kind of figure out what you're doing. If you're overwhelmed, if you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much information, if you're thinking, what the heck am I supposed to be doing? That's all normal. Everything is normal, okay? So don't feel like what you're feeling is not normal. It's really just about learning 1 or 2 new things a day and applying that to your business, okay? As you would do anything, if you're walking into a new job and they're training you, you learn a lot of new stuff, okay? There's no right or wrong way to learn it. There are trainings that are offered in the back office. There are trainings that are offered in my team page. There are trainings on YouTube. There are trainings all over Google. You'll see coaches post about trainings. Am I going to tell you one's better than the other? No, because people learn in different ways. However, I have everything provided for you and have set a foundation for success for you. So I have everything you need to be successful. It's up to you guys to take that information and run with it. That means I will provide you with the foundation to have all the trainings that you need. I'll provide you the foundation to tell you exactly what you need to do to be successful. You are your own CEOs now. And so now it is your job to take that information and be like, okay, I'm going to take this information and I'm going to apply it to my life. Okay? Are we good with that? Do we understand that? Okay. So the very first thing is I want to talk to you a little bit, a couple things, that this business is basically about painting 2 things or presenting 2 things. One is a vision of where you want to go in this business and where you see yourself in a year from now. Okay? And 2, a confident plan of action. Like, you may not necessarily know how to get there, and you may not necessarily know, okay, someone, how that person, I was like, how's that person not muted? I'm sorry. You may not, okay. So presenting a vision of where you want to go and doing that with confidence. And confidence is one of those things, you guys, where it's not going to fall into your, like, it's not going to, like, you're not going to wake up one day. So there's certain people that are confident. And there are certain people that are like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go out and post about this. I'm going to talk to the person at the grocery store. I'm going to go to, hell, I'm going to stop this person next door to me because they have a P90X thing in the window, right? There's people like that. But most of us aren't like those people. Most of us, it takes action steps to build confidence in our life. And it's doing the little things every single day, the little things that we create, what we call the compound effect, that move us forward into what we create, into what we will build our business. And it's those little steps every single day that help us build our confidence. Because what do people want to join? Confident people, passionate people, and healthy people. And what does this business provide? All 3 of those things, right? So it's up to you to paint that picture. Now, what I'm talking here, and it's not about being perfect, and we'll talk a lot about this. I tell my team over and over and over, the reason that we're successful and the reason we're an elite team is because we're a bunch of hot messes that share our stories. And we share it unapologetically. We share where we're at in our lives, and we post with intent. Every time we post on our page, when it's somewhat Beachbody, okay, we aren't spewing out links. We aren't saying, come join me and do this, and, you know, this is my challenge pack link, and yada, yada, yada. We're talking to people about building real relationships, and we're sharing our story where we're at, okay? And we're creating the vision that if you join me, I'll help you. I'll truly, genuinely help you get to where you need to go. Okay? So it's our job to paint the picture of where people want to go. And you may not know exactly how you're going to get from A to Z, but you have a plan. And that plan is to be able to use Beachbody as a foundation and as a tool to help people get there. So there are 3 main things that we talk about in this business, and those things are called the 3 vital behaviors. And you need to be doing those every single day. And if you're not doing those, you won't be successful, okay? It's invite, personal development, and be a proof the product works, okay? So let's go over those. I want to leave invite to the end because I think that that's the one people most get hung up on. Most of us are proof the product works. Most of us join Beachbody because we love Beachbody products. We love Shakeology, or we love the programs. Okay, there are some people that never tried it before they signed up as a coach, and that's awesome too. Like, there's people that are in our open house that are going to sign up that have never tried one product. But guess what? They believe in you. They believe in you because people buy into you before they buy into the product. They believe in you because you've built trust with them. And then on top of that, they see these infomercials with Insanity and P90X. And guess what? Those are awesome infomercials. They're successful. We have successful people and hundreds and thousands of stories of people that are losing weight and feeling better. Okay, so 1 is be proof the product works. And how are you a proof the product works? You're talking about it. You're sharing about it. You're talking about what's going on in your challenge groups. You're posting about that. You're talking every single day. If I was a person that was scrolling the news feeds, I would be wanting to go to your page because I know that you got it done. You got it done. I was motivated by you, okay? Does that mean that we're perfect? Hell no. Does it mean that we have hard days? Yes. But it means that, in the most part, we're a proof the product works by showing that we're working. When new products come out, we're trying those. When things are, when we hear about new things, or we have a plan of action, okay? Maybe you're doing the 21-day fix now. Maybe next time you want to try Body Beast. Maybe the following day after that, maybe the next month after that, you want to try Chalene Extreme. I don't know. You have a plan, okay? That's number 1, proof the product works. Number 2 is personal development, okay? Personal development to me is very simple. It is doing something for 5 to 10 minutes every single day with the intent on growing and changing your heart. Because if you don't change your heart, you will never grow in this business. If you don't believe in yourself, how can anyone believe in you? Okay? And that takes time. Sometimes you're going to wake up on what we call the wrong side of the bed. And sometimes you're going to wake up and you don't feel like putting yourself out there. And sometimes you wake up and you've had a crappy big fight with your husband, or you've had a crappy day. But it's our job to create a message out of our mess. And we cannot do that if we do not do personal development. I will tell you now, the first 2 years of my business, I decided that I was good enough, that I thought that I didn't need, or too good for personal development, that I didn't need personal development, that it was the one thing I didn't have time to do, and so I didn't do it consistently. And guess what? My team struggled with it, I struggled with it, and I stayed exactly like this. I grew very, very slowly, and most of my coaches struggled with belief in themselves and belief in this business because they did not do personal development. I promise you, if you do not do personal development, you will not change. And you may look at me, you may hear this every single day, and you may go, Kiana, just shut up about personal development. But I promise you, if you're not doing it, you're not willing to work on yourself. And who wants to follow someone that's not willing to work on themselves? No one. I don't want to follow someone that thinks, that I see that they're, okay, it's not that here's the thing, is the hardest part for this was that I thought it was hard to share my story because when I was struggling, I thought I was supposed to be a coach, and I thought people were supposed to, who could relate to that? Like, I'm a coach, I'm supposed to be the leader, I'm supposed to be the person that's, that's loving working out every day, and I'm supposed to be the person that's eating great and doing all these things, but that's just not how real life is. We're real people, right? We're real people with a coach behind that, okay? And all that means is that as a coach, I now have this toolbox, and in this toolbox is my coping skill now is when I struggle and when I'm frustrated, or when I need help, I bust out my personal development. That's one thing. And then the other thing is in order to teach my coaches and to lead people and anything in this business, you have to be able to lead yourself. you have to be the biggest project that you will work on every single day. Do we get that? And I'm super passionate about this because the second that I added personal development in that 18 months, not only did my income increase by 400%, you guys, but my team started thriving. My team started believing in themselves. I started seeing coaches go, oh, I get it. I finally get it. So personal development is an absolute must. And every single person, it's not a coincidence that all the top coaches will be like, oh, I did personal development and do this book and do this book. And so my books that I suggest to you are The Compound Effect, okay, The Slight Edge, and You Are a Badass, okay? Those are some books that I suggest. I'm not here to say you need to go spend all this money on personal development and spend all these self-help books. And, you know, obviously this is a whole nother topic in itself, because we do have access in our back office, and I'll show you that, to a success tab, a success tab that is personal development. There are so many ways that you can get personal development. It doesn't have to be through a book. It could be through podcasts. It could be through lots of different things, but you have to tell yourself that I'm going to wake up today and push myself, and with the intent on growing. So every single person by the end of this call should have downloaded podcast. If you have an iPhone, it's an app, a podcast app, okay? Now your job in life for the first 30 days for this business is to find time in your day where you can do personal development, where you're doing mindless activities, okay? Where you're listening to a YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. I have a playlist of all my personal development. Click on that, okay? I have podcasts. I'm more than willing to share with you every single podcast that I listen to. Download Joel Osteen, download Chalene Johnson, download, Greatness, School of Greatness. Those are 3 great ones to start with, okay? So you should be doing these when you are doing the laundry, when you are driving to and from work, when you are sitting there cooking dinner. Do we do all 3 of those things every day? Every single day. Most of us do that, right? When we're brushing our teeth, I don't care if it's for 2 minutes, when you're getting dressed, when you're doing your makeup, you're no longer listening to music, you're listening to personal development, because you're going to be successful and you're going to continue, you're going to create a system in your, a duplication system in your lifestyle. You're going to show people that I'm working on myself and I'm going to be I'm going to be the best that I can be. Okay. So that's personal development. Number 1, proof the product works. Number 2, personal development. Number 3, invite. The biggest mistake I see with coaches is that they say, Kiana, I'm having all these conversations. I'm talking to people. I'm reaching out to people, which is great. We have to do that in this business. Do you know where the disconnect is? They aren't inviting. They're scared to invite them to a challenge group. They're scared to invite them to a clean eating group. They're scared to invite them into their life because they're just scared. There might be, oh, I don't want them to think this way, or I don't want them to think this way. Here's the deal. You got to get over it. You got to get over your fear of offending people. You got to get over your fear of people saying no. You got to get over your fear, because guess what? If you're running the business the way that I know you're going to run it, which is integrity and with confidence and knowing that you're in this to help people, people want to follow you anyhow. And no one will ever think that you're trying to convince them of doing something that that is going to harm them. You're only in this to help people. So don't get in your own way. Don't make decisions for people, and just invite. Invite without fear. Say, you know what? Have you ever thought about joining me in an accountability group? It's really starting to help me. I just started becoming a coach, but I have an awesome system here. I have of empowering women. We meet every single day. We talk every single day on this group. You can check in when you can. There's no obligation to having a certain time that you check in, but guess what? It keeps me accountable, and everyone needs a little bit more accountability. These programs work. Shakeology is awesome. I know you're struggling. Would you like to hear more? Or, let me help you. Like, tell me, where are you struggling? All it is people that need an invite. Does that make sense? It's the invite where people don't do. And when you don't invite, guess what happens? When you don't ask, you don't receive. Okay, so you have to ask. Does that make sense, you guys? Okay, inviting, and there's a whole, in all these training, and the trainings that I'm going to put you in after we get off this call, in the 30-day training, I have videos that break every one of these down, that break down the invite process into 5 steps, that break down, you know, why personal development is even more important than we just talked about, that break down all these things. And you're going to hear this and you're going to hear it. And the more that you hear it in different avenues from different ways, the more you're going to get it. Okay. So just know that this is the very first time you're going to hear this, but you're going to hear it over and over and over and over. And it's my job and it's your job to kind of take that in and go, okay, wow, she's serious about this personal development stuff. Or, oh, they actually want me to invite. Okay. I want you to, in 30 days from now, be able to say that you reached out to your friends and family and you reached out to people on your lists. Okay. I want you to be able to say that you put yourself out there in your posts. I want you to be able to say, to go, yeah, I'm growing every single day and I'm working on things every single day. And the other thing I want you to be able to say is in 30 days from now, you're making steps toward becoming a more successful business owner because we are our own CEOs. Okay. So those are the 3 vital behaviors that are very, very important to make sure that you understand that. So here, we're going to break down to some nitty and gritty. So if you're on your computer, I need you to log into your Team Beachbody account. Make sure that you log into your account. I'm going to share my screen and just show this to you. You can walk along with me. You can watch me. Some people learn differently. Some people will need to click on things, why I'm doing it. That's totally fine. I don't care. I'm just going to show you a couple things, okay? So I'm going to share my screen. I should have, well then, where did it go? I had it up. Let me see. What do you guys see? Do you guys see, do you guys see, why is my screen sharing paused? I don't want my screen sharing. Is it paused? Can you guys see my screen? No? Anyone? I need to unmute you if I'm talking to you, huh? Please move the window away.
Kiana, we see your Zoom, just the Zoom screen.
Okay,
like
thank you. Okay, I'm gonna stop this share. I'm gonna try it again. Technology is not my best. I'm just gonna put it out there. We all have strengths and weaknesses. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay, do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I can like log into this. Oh shoot, see, I did the wrong thing. I meant to maximize it. Okay, so you see that?
Yes.
Okay, I want to go to my Beachbody account. What the heck? Why is that not letting me do that? What in the world? You guys are seeing all my... Okay, let me try again. Jeez, I'm so sorry. I don't know what the heck's going on. Let me just see if I can just get a new window and just open it. Let's see. Do you see Google? Or no? Do you guys see my Google account? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm like, what is going on here? Don't enable. I just don't understand what's going on here. Oh my gosh. Okay. It says I've never seen that thing before. It says your screen is paused. Stop sharing. Okay, I apologize. I'll figure it out. Okay.
The black screen, Kiana?
What is going on? You're good with technology.
It could be that you're trying to show, did you click on something? Can you go back? You might have clicked on something that you can't screen share, that you're trying to screen share.
Okay, I want to screen share. Like, I want to just go to Google and like, where's my Team Beachbody? I had my Team Beachbody thing open.
Is it along your bottom?
No, I don't know what. Show all windows. Let me just see something real quick. Let me get out for the purpose of this and this. Close current tab. This. Okay. I'm back to this deal. Okay, let me see if that worked. It might have been that something else was open that I wasn't supposed to. I'm sorry, you guys. This is real life. I'm really good at this. I've been doing it for 4 years. Oh my word. Okay. I just did this yesterday and it came up perfectly fine. I have no idea why this is doing this. Okay, do you guys see that? Do you see Beachbody? Yeah? Yes? No? Do you see this? Do you see my volume? Oh, thank the
Yes, I see
Lord.
it.
Okay. Okay, so here is your homepage. This is what it looks like when you log in. Oh, actually, you're going to log in Team Beachbody. You want to go to your coach account, and it says Coach Online Office. So there's going to be a coach tab that you click on, Coach Online Office, okay? Is everyone at this point or no? Or everyone know how to get here? Yeah? Okay. So I'm just going to break this down very simply. I could spend hours and hours and hours in the back office, but I'm not going to do that. So when you first log in, this is what you see. You see your current rank, your status. These are your coaches that basically your sponsor coach. This is your upline diamond coach if your sponsor is not a diamond. This is the amount of projected volume. That is a whole nother topic in itself. These are all your alerts. So if you have like a new coach that you just signed up, that will pop up right there. That's important to know. This tells you how many coaches are in your organization. Do you like my 118 new emails? Yeah. How many emails you have. The main thing I want you to focus on is this stuff right here for now is coach breaking news. This is like if I showed up into the Monday office and there was a bulletin on my desk and I chose not to read it. And yet I tried to run my business that week. Would I do that at a corporate job? No, I wouldn't. So your job is to take a look at these, and you can see they don't update every single day. It's not that hard. It's just telling you exactly what is going to happen. So the next thing is telling you, the last thing it was that the coach online office was going to be down from 10:30 to 1:30 a.m. That's important. If you're signing someone up and you're like, crap, my online office is down, and you're all frustrated, well, guess what? You wouldn't have signed them up during that time if you would have read the breaking news, right? So that's important. Okay, success on demand, maintaining momentum, breaking it down, talking about it, okay? These are all things. This is where this is important. This is where the NWC, which is the National Wake Up Calls, you need to know how to get the playbacks. If you are not listening to them, you need to. I listen to them on podcast. All of them are on there. You could download the Team Beachbody podcast app. But if you you can click here and listen to the replay. It's like an MP3. You can fast forward through the announcements. And these are all amazing things. Let's say, oh, Kiana has 30 minutes to do some personal development. What would be a good choice would be coming in here. This is another choice. Looking at all of these, okay, maybe you're having a difficulty, I don't know, building a successful fitness community or learning from your mistakes or, you know, like getting out of your comfort zone. Oh, look, Lori Stewart did a call on getting out of your comfort zone. Okay, this is like money in the bank right here. This is like the best of the best, giving you the best information. If you're not listening to the National Wake Up Call and you don't know what's going on, you need to make sure you understand that. So the National Wake Up Call is a weekly motivational call that Team Beachbody puts out. It's Mondays at 8 o'clock, okay, Pacific Standard Time, 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern. If you can't get on live, you can do a replay later on in the day where you call in and listen to the replay, or you can do a podcast later on that evening at night. Your job is to listen to that podcast by Wednesday of every single week. If you're not listening to it by Wednesday, you're going to be late and you're not going to know what's going on. And you're going to hear people talking about things, and there's going to be launches, and you're going to be like, what are they talking about? Don't be in the know, meaning in the out. You want to be in the in. You want to be like knowing what's going on. So make sure you're listening to that. Okay? So again, this is all like coaches breaking news that has happened like months and months back. So that's kind of what this is. So if I go back here, okay, this is how many Success Club points you have right now. If someone ordered something from you for Success Club points, then this is what you will see. We're going to break down how you get Success Club points, and we're going to, before you leave this call, I'm going to give you your 3 action steps to be successful, and one of them is making Success Club and why it's important to make Success Club. So if you don't know what that is, that's okay. Just know that and if I click on this, it will break it down to how many coaches I signed, how many new customers, okay? And then you can kind of click on this stuff if you want. No need to know that exactly right now. Here's what you really need to know. So up here are different tabs. It's your job just to click through these in the next week and kind of look at them. Okay, here's how you set up your web pages. You have all these web pages, and it's important to understand that you need to set them up. They're already set up in the sense of what they look like. You just need to put your name on top and your information and your like phone number, okay? So set those up, make sure you have that. Make sure you know that we have a lot of like success stories that you can click on and marketing tools. And these are all things like if I was gonna go to a booth and I wanted to set up a booth, like how do I do that? Like all that stuff is in marketing tools. So make sure you look at that. But my business, I check every single day. This is the main one that you wanna check, okay? Let's say you have someone that ordered something and you wanna see their orders. You go to my orders, my customer orders, okay? You click on that. And if your internet is fast, it will pop right up. This is the orders, okay? So I've had these people order in the last, I don't know, last couple days, okay? And, okay, just so that you know, I've been in the business for 4 years. I don't even know half these people. Like, these are just people that are given to me by the company that I'm just making like commission off of, which is pretty awesome. I know some of these people because, hey, I signed them. But a lot of these people are, that's what's amazing about when you start to earn cycle bonuses. You'll just start to get leads, which is pretty crazy, okay? So your orders, if you ordered something yourself, you can look at personal orders. You can look at your earnings. This is where you look at your commissions in the last weeks, okay? You can click on that and you can actually click on like where your commissions came from. Do you want me to blow your mind right now? Do you want me to blow your mind? Because I was mind blown this morning.
Totally. I totally want you to blow my mind.
You want to see that? You want to see it? I've never shown anyone this before. Here you go.
Do it.
Okay, that was my commission in 1 week. Okay, $3,552. And my heart is pounding because the last thing I'd ever want you to think is that I'm doing, you know, like this is all about money. But I want to tell you something. I am like, okay, this is like not even what I normally do on a GSR call. This is 8/12 of 2015. Let's look at 8/12 of 2013. Oh, let's look at $0 my first week. $0, $0. 1 week I earned $18. Okay, this is called the progression of growth. This is called as you move on. Let's look at August of 2012. Okay. Oh, look at August of, where's it at? I can't even find it. Just joking. Oh, where are you at? Right here. $352 I made. $172. Is that a lot of money? Is that like mind blowing to you? No.
It probably wasn't in.
It might have been.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like I'm going to quit my job or like this is going to sustain me for the rest of my life. And look at, I'm here 4 years from now and look at this. Okay, I just want to tell you that I made my biggest paycheck ever. And if you click on this, okay, it will tell you that my team bonus was $2,800. That's from building an awesome team. That's from helping my coaches be successful. My retail commission was only $200. This is my first business center. I have a second business center in my husband, so I put things in other accounts. Okay, so I'm just telling you, the reason I'm showing you this is because you can click on where your money comes from. If you click on these, it will tell you exactly who bought what and where your money went through. Okay, so just know that you can do that. All right, is your mind blown right now? Because my mind blown is blown. The only reason I'm telling you that is because this business is built upon being here a year from now. That is one of my biggest points I want to tell you. If you think you're going to be rich quick in like 3 weeks, oh, Kiana, I posted on my page for 3 weeks and now no one, you know, like no one's listening to me. Yeah, well, you didn't build Rome in 3 days and you definitely didn't build a Beachbody business in 3 weeks, okay? You got to be consistently consistent, dedicated over time to know that it may take a couple years to build your business, but guess what? There's people that stay at their job for 40 years and hate it, and it's mind-blowing to me that you would be willing to stay at a job that you hate for 40 years versus staying at a job that you know that can build a business in 2 or 3. Get that into your head, folks. Get that into your head and understand that it's all about consistency over time and putting in a little grind and a little heart and hustle right now. And when you put in a little heart and hustle right now, in the long term, okay, that's where change happens. And you guys, this is just my first business center, just so that you know. And I have a second business center in my husband's account. So that's how the compound effect happens. Okay, off of this. Next thing I want to talk to you about, so that's how you look at your commissions each month. One thing I want you to know is that your pay for the week, so like let's say a bunch of, like your pay comes through, it says that you get paid this much money this week. That does not get deposited into your account, into your bank until next week. It's like the real world. It's like you see what you get paid and a week later it doesn't get account. So don't think that you didn't get gypped. Don't think that, oh my gosh, what's happening? It's always a week behind. So just know that. We get paid on Thursday mornings every week. That's our rollover week. Thursday to us in Beachbody is like a Monday. Okay, know that. Rank advancements. So let's say you rank advance to Emerald or Diamond or whatever, and you did that on a Tuesday. Well, that's not going to be reflective in the back office or to your sponsor or to anyone around you until Thursday morning. It won't even show me that you advanced rank until Thursday morning. So just know that it's like basically the computer does all its updates and it pops up on Thursday morning. So that's when we do all rank advancements, we do all our pay, all our commission, everything comes through Thursday morning. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's look at, you can click on forms and documents. That, you just need to click through some of the stuff. EFT management you need to do. This sets up your bank account. Make sure that you do that in the next week because you're all going to be inviting and talking and sharing. And I wouldn't want you to make a commission and then have to get a paycheck sent to you by Beachbody that takes 5 weeks to get here and they take $3.80 of your check to write the check. So set up your account to your to a bank, and then that way everything will be set up. Okay, are we good with that? All right, here's the nitty and the gritty that we need to talk about, which is your news and training. All right, after we get off the call, I'm going to add you to a group called the 30-Day Newbie to Emerald group. Okay, that is where I have put my heart into all of my trainings. I've created these. I've taken what we call the coach basics of learning to be a new coach, and I've put it into a Facebook group that's a private group that you go at your own pace. At your own pace. That means Jamie could sign up and she could take 6 months to do this 30-day training. Am I mad at her? Am I upset with her? No, because I'm going to run at your race. I'm going to run with you if you want to run, and I'm going to take a step back if that's what you want to do. I'm going to tell you I'm here for you, but I cannot do it for you. I cannot invite, I cannot do personal development, and I certainly can't do my workouts for you, right? But what I can do is be motivating and inspire you and be here for you when you say I want to run. And when you want to run, you're going to do the things that I tell you to do, which is in fact doing the trainings. You cannot be successful in this business if you're not learning new things every day. So I didn't say do 17 trainings in one day. I said, this is my suggestion to you. This is a new coach basics in the back office. If you click on getting started, it will say learn more, okay? All of these things that are blue you can click on, getting started coach training. It breaks it down. So yes, you need to click on the 3 vital behaviors. Oh my goodness, my coach Kiana Hanna just told me about these. Wow, she must be a decent coach. Not really, but okay, so you get what I mean. Like this, you're gonna see this and it's like, oh, that's what Kiana was talking about. Okay, cool. I get that. 3 vital behaviors, awesome. Okay, look at this, business quick start. Everything we're talking about today is pretty much on this list. Okay, there's my coach ID number. That needs to be like your social security number. You find that on your original page. Here's my sponsor. Here's my diamond. Here's my websites that Kiana just told me about. Oh, look, here's the national wake-up call. You should print this off, and this should be on your desk, okay? You need to watch these videos. These are the first videos on how to set up your business. And this kind of breaks it down. This is the first 7 days what I want you to be working on. And it says engage in your training, which is what I'm talking about right now. Okay, so whatever you want to print, I suggest you get some type of binder and you just start, if you don't need to print up everything, but things that catch your attention that you're like, okay, I get this, I want to do this, this is important to me, print that off, okay? So these are just videos that talk about becoming familiar, but here's the thing, is what I want you to do is right now you're just a coach, your next goal is Emerald, and then we'll leave you with 3 action steps. So you would click on Emerald and it would say, okay, if you want to be an Emerald coach, here's the Emerald coach training. So what I want you to do is I want you to do 1 training from the back office every single day. So 1 training, that would mean like, okay, I'm clicking on this Emerald coach training and expanding my market is one training. I'm looking at this. I'm going to read through this. I'm going to connect with it. I'm going to apply I'm going to read this and not just read it and go and take all this information and go, oh no, what do I do? Okay. Take the information and do one thing in your business that day that you've learned from this. One thing. Okay. And then, so each one of these things they're going to break down. So maybe you do this one day, maybe you do this one day. Okay. Whatever it is. Or maybe you kind of look at this stuff. This is just kind of deciding like, okay, how am I going to run my business? Am I going to run it on Facebook or Instagram, whatever? And then what I want you to do is I want you to do one training from my 30-day newbie to Emerald training. So that's all you're doing for the next 30 days is focusing on your 3 vital behaviors and focusing on your trainings. And your goal is to connect when you're inviting is to take the invite word and change that to talk, talk, talk. It literally is just talking to anyone and everyone and offering and opening your lifestyle, asking them how they're doing, sharing your story, talking about this, being excited about it, being passionate about it. And that's really what inviting is. And then when the opportunity arises, you ask them, you know, I don't know if you've ever considered this, but I think you'd be an amazing coach on my team, or my team's doing a coach open house, or I have a clean eating group coming up, or I'm thinking that you would be awesome, you know, in my challenge group, and here's why, like, you know, those type of things, making sure that you invite. Do we get that? Do we understand that? Yes? No? Maybe so? Okay. Okay. Oh, good. There's Mandy went missing, and I just found you now. Okay. Awesome. There you go. I don't know why you went missing for a second. Okay. So the newbie to coach training, that is on my Facebook account. Okay. How many people are in that group? Anyone in that group right now? How many people I'm going to add you today. Okay. I'm going to add you today. And then it's not the team page. It's a different group. Okay. I'm going to add you today. And then your job is to do one training from there and one training from the back office. Do we get that? Okay. Now here are your major action steps and things that I know that I've been coaching for 4 years. These are the steps that successful coaches take. It's up to you to be successful. You're on your own path. So if you choose not to do this, that's okay. I'm not mad at you. I'm not angry with you. I'm not going to say, oh, Mandy, get out of here. Okay, because we all know that there's 3 types of coaches. There's discount coaches, there's a in-betweeners, sometimes coaches, and there's business builders. You're on this call because you're a business builder and you want to build your business. So you better believe I'm going to tell you how to be successful, but it's up to you to take these steps and be successful. Number 1, okay? You need to reach out to people every single day. That's part of the invite process. So I want you to make a list of 100 people. And you might think, oh my gosh, what is she talking about? It's easy to do when I break it down. Every single person on your friends list goes on that list from Facebook. Any person in your life that are your friends list goes on that list. Any person that you've ever worked with goes on that list. Any person that is at your church goes on that list. Any person, you get my point. Any person you meet new goes on the list. You're going to have 100 people. And in your next 30 days, you're taking 3 of those people, 4 of those people, and reconnecting with them. Did you hear what I said? I didn't say you're inviting them. I said you're reconnecting with them. Hey girl, how's it going? I saw your daughter broke her arm. I just wanted to say I haven't talked to you in a long time, but I wanted to reconnect with you. What are you up to? We form them. We talk to them. Okay? We just get back into their life. Because what happens when you get back into people's life is you build a little trust. And then at the end of that conversation, I'll be like, hey Mandy, what are you doing? And Mandy's going to be like, holla. She's asking me what I'm doing. I'm going to tell her what I'm doing. I am so excited. I'm hanging out with life. Like I went to the grocery store yesterday, or I went to the park yesterday. And you know what? Yeah, I became a Beachbody coach, and I'm super excited about it. I'm really excited about it because I'm passionate about it. And she might be like, oh, what's that? You're not inviting. You're just talking. You're just sharing your story. And you're going to be, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? It's the most awesomest thing in the entire world. I'm around like-minded people. I'm empowered. I'm a part of these groups. Like, hey girl, you should join us sometime. You should check it out. Like, am I like in your face? Am I saying you need to join me? Am I making them feel uncomfortable? No, I'm not. I'm just sharing who I am. And you're going to take that list and you're going to do that. When you make that list, here's what makes it easier. Is on the days that you don't know who to talk to, and you don't know what you're doing, and you don't know who to reach out to, you have your list, right? And anyone new goes on that list. So if you add a new friend from the grocery store, or you add a new friend of a friend of a friend, they go on that list. And that's who you're connecting with in the first 30 days. Are we good with that? Number one. So you never can tell me, Kiana, I don't have anyone to talk to. Because if I say, can I see your list? You're going to say, yes, I have my list because I'm a successful coach. All right. Number two, Success Club. You have to make it non-negotiable. You have to tell yourself that in order to be successful, you got to help at least 3 to 5 people each month purchase a challenge pack. Why a challenge pack? Okay? Because you know that in this business, it's the all-around approach. There is nothing quicker to failure than someone that thinks they're going to out-exercise a bad diet. Okay? There's not a lot of people in this world that mess up with exercise. Okay? I mean, in the sense of, I'm going to go on a walk. I'm going to go for a run. I'm going to go for a jog. Like that's great, right? But there's a hell of a lot of people that have no idea about nutrition. And there's a hell of a lot of people that struggle with nutrition. And that's the number one problem in America, is that we don't understand what is good for our bodies. So it's not our job to be perfect in this area. It's our job to be assertive and to help them. That if they want the most success, they have to have the all-around approach. They have to be able to put themselves out there and commit to a challenge pack, which is the nutrition part of it, which is the Shakeology. And if you don't understand Shakeology or get Shakeology, it's your job to start learning about it, okay? It's not your job to know every single thing about it right now. It's not your job to know every single ingredient. I don't know every ingredient, but I do have my stories. I have my stories of my people, and I have my stories of things in my life that I know how it works for me, which is why I'm approved for the product, and I talk about it. And how it's lowered my stepfather's cholesterol by 40 points, and how my mother just took that and lost 20 pounds, and how people I know are story after story after story of people that it's helping. You guys, stories sell, facts tell, okay? Stories will sell. If you can get a story to hang on to and talk about that, you'll be successful. You gotta talk about that, okay? So again, Success Club is just an incentive program that is in Beachbody, which they offer points to. So a challenge pack, you get 2 points. That's why we say help 3 people, because if you do the math, that's getting Success Club 6. Does that make sense? Or Success Club 5. Anything Success Club 1, 2, 3, and 4 is not making it yet. Success Club 5 is making it. Success Club 5 through 9 is still Success Club 5. And then we do have a Success Club 10 when you hit Success Club 10. There's really nothing recognized over Success Club 10, so you can sell 70 challenge packs and you'll still be in Success Club 10. Does that make sense? It's just Success Club 5 and Success Club 10. And your goal is to help 3 to 5 people each month. Can you help 3 to 5 people each month? That breaks down to 1 person a week. Can you do that? I hope you can do that. I hope you can tell yourself, yes, I can do that. Okay? And that takes practice, you guys. You just got to talk to more people. If you tell me you've talked to 5 people and all 5 people say no, I'm going to tell you it's a numbers game. It's an absolute numbers game. If I only talk to 5 people every month, I would get 5 no's. Some months I have to talk to 50. Some month I have to talk to 10. But guess what? If I'm here a year from now, typically people are coming to me and talking to me, and people that said no are coming back because they're like, oh, my wrap is not working anymore. Or my quick fix is not working anymore. We don't offer a quick fix. We offer a real solution, you guys. We are teaching them about exercise. We are getting them into accountability groups, which we know that work. And we are giving them a nutrition plan that comes with their program that gives them an exact recipe to success. And in fact, the 21-day fix has been so successful in my groups because it teaches people portion control. It teaches people exactly what to do. There is no guessing game. They know exactly what to do, right? And that's why these programs are so successful. All they need is a little support and a little confidence that they can do it. Like, girl, I have no doubt when you join me in this program, you're going to kick ass in your goals. Like, you're going to reach your goals. You're going to you're going to lose that weight, but not only lose that weight, you're going to feel so much better about yourself. And that's going to gain confidence. And then you're going to rock those pants that you want to rock, or wear that dress to that wedding that you want to wear. So we dig deeper into that. Success Club leaves clues. All successful coaches are making Success Club because that means they're helping 3 new people a month. All right? Here's the deal. You can get Success Club points off assigning new coaches with a challenge pack or new customers. Okay? So you get 2 points for that, or 2 points for a customer. So you can sign a combination of a new coach, a new customer. You also get 1 point for Shakeology HD. That means Shakeology on Home Direct. I don't hardly sell any Shakeology HDs because I always upsell them, because Shakeology HD is $130. But guess what? Every single month we offer a challenge pack for $140. So why would I not say to them, hey girl, you can spend $10 more and get the 21-day fix, or you can spend $10 more and get whatever program's on sale that month. Do you get what I mean? And I've even gone as far as saying, hey, some girl said, I don't want it. I said, good. Wrap it up and give it to your mom for Christmas, because she'd probably want it. Like, people, your friends want it. Like, these programs work. It's $10. I've even told them, hey, ship it back to me and I'll buy it to you. I'll buy it from you for $10 because I can't even get it for $10. And they're like, oh, really? Really? Wait a second. I want it. You know what I mean? And so I always upsell, and it's good for them and it's good for me. Okay. And then the very last thing that, I guess it's a couple more things, but the last thing. So number one is reach out to those 100 people. So you're reaching out 3 to 4 people each day, reconnecting with people. Number 2 is Success Club, and understanding that you need to be in a challenge group, an active challenge group each month. Did you hear me say that you have to run one each month, your very first coach? No, I didn't say that. I run challenge groups every single month that you are more than welcome to join. Your upline probably offers challenge groups that you're more than welcome to join. You need to make sure that you're doing that and that you're active in there. And don't drop your kids off at the pool and walk away. Meaning, don't drop your challengers off in my challenge group and go golfing. Like, you got to be active, because they got to look to you as their coach. I will provide you with the platform of the challenge group. I will let you be in there for 1 or 2 months, and then I will say, hey, Mandy, hey, Adrian, it's your job now to run your own challenge group. You know, you're successful. Pair up with a coach on our team and do that. But I will give you the tools to be successful. And all your job right now is to get them into the group and be like, hey, my coach and I are running a challenge group. Some people don't know what a challenge group is, so I kind of steer away from that. I say accountability groups. And I just let them know I want them to be, I get to pick 3 people this month, and I want you to be my 3. Like, I want you to be one person that works with me. I want to work with you one-on-one. Does that make sense? So Success Club and challenge groups. If you're doing a challenge group every month, what are you going to do? You're going to make Success Club, because you're like, oh, I need to fill my group. I need to invite more people. And that's why it's important. Number 3 is advance an emerald rank. Okay. Why do you need to advance an emerald rank? Well, that shows people that you're open for business. The company now rewards that with allowing you to get what we call free leads. Okay. They send you leads. Like, if someone signs up for Beachbody.com, which is a little different than Team Beachbody, and it asks them, do you want a free coach? And they say, yeah, they get assigned to you. Okay. These are not as necessarily, there's 2 different types of leads in this company. There's a free leads from becoming an emerald, and those are good leads. And all of these leads it's our job to get a hold of them. So you can text them, you can call them, you can find them on Facebook, you can do the best that you can. I find that calling people, picking up the phone is the best. I find that texting people works pretty good. You just let them know, hey, I'm your free coach. Like, I saw that you purchased, like Strelene Extreme, or I saw that you signed up to be a free account. Like, sometimes they respond, sometimes they don't. I don't take it personally. I just reach out to them, right? And then, as an Emerald coach, you are open for Team Cycle Bonus. That means you get $14 every time you cycle bonus. And to make a long story short, because you're going to learn this in your trainings and you're going to learn a lot about this, and you're going to have a lot of questions about this, we have a binary system, which is a left leg and a right leg. Okay. And when we cycle 200 to 100 points, we earn a cycle bonus if we are Emerald coach. And everything in this business is according to points. So Shakeology, for example, is 90 points. A challenge pack is 140 points. It all adds up, okay, or different things. And once you get a certain amount of points on each side, you get a cycle. The cool thing about this is I'm your coach. So when I add a coach to your side, or when a coach above you that's in my organization adds a coach to your side, guess what? You earn volume off of them. That's what's pretty cool about this business, is we help each other earn volume. Okay? There's no way I could sell $3,000 with a commission each week. I just couldn't do it. But my team can, because if each coach contributes 2 or 3 things, that's how volume adds up, you guys. So in this business, you get paid 2 ways, or multiple ways, but the main thing, the main way the first 3 or 4 months is going to be commission. You're going to get paid on what challenge packs you sell, and if you're Shakeology and how often you're sharing this opportunity with people. And then the long-term sustainability, you're going to build a team. And then you're going to create a team cycle bonus. Does that make sense? So it's going to start at $14 maybe once every couple months, and then it's going to start maybe once every 4 or 5 months, and then it's going to be that $14 is going to become $50, and it's going to become $100, and you're going to be like, whoa, like I'm earning it. And so that's why it's really important to become Emerald, because you don't earn that team cycle bonus if you're not Emerald. Also, it tells the other people in your life, hey, this girl's serious. Like she's serious about this business. She's not just doing this home party and gonna quit in a month from now, or 2 months from now, or 2 years from now, or whatever. Like she's in it. You know what I mean? And so other people look at that and I'm like, oh, it's like she advanced rank. That's pretty cool. And so those are the reasons why you need to be Emerald and why it's important to advance in rank. Okay. And then the last thing, so I guess it's 4 things, is making sure that all of this is intertwined with being you and being you, the you that's working on yourself through personal development, and posting about that 3 times a day. Okay. I do not want you to post links on your page. I do not want you to say, join me, join me, join me. But what I do want you to talk about is what you learned in your personal development that day, or a new recipe that you're going to offer value to someone, or struggling through your workout and what you went through your head and your heart and what you shared about, or, you know, a difficulty you're having with a friend and what the personal development helped you deal with that day. Sharing your journey. Here's the deal. You have to write this down. 80% of your posts need to be to offer value because you're a good person and you're offering value. You don't expect anything in return off these posts. These are like the posts that are going to be the posts that people are like, dude, you're inspiring me. You're so inspiring. I want to come back to your page. Like, and you'll get into your groove. You'll find out who you are. You'll find your niche about what those type of posts are. Okay. You'll understand that. And I definitely have my niche. I really dig into personal development because it's changed my entire core of my human being. And so I share that with people. If you go to my page in the last week, I've talked about what I've learned in personal development. I've talked about how I used to be depressed and anxious and how personal development has really been helping me. And I'm still hard on myself and I still struggle. And my house is a mess sometimes, but that's okay. I talk about those things. And so you're going to be posting 3 times a day. And I suggest that you spread it out. It doesn't have to be at a certain particular time, but morning, afternoon, evening is fine. So 80% of your business needs to be offering value to your customers and to your friends and just being yourself. And then 20% is business. That's a good percentage, because if I'm offering 80% value when I offer 20% business, guess what? Those people will listen to me because I'm offering value. I'm being cool. I'm giving them things that, you know, like it could be as simple as saying, hey, I saw this quote and I was thinking of, you know, this just meant a lot to me. And you guys just know that infinity of Facebook takes time. Okay. If you post something on Facebook, you may not get 100 likes. You may get 2. I remember my first post, I got 0 likes and 0 comments. And I was like, oh, my life's over. I'm never going to be successful. But guess what happens? You're consistent over time. You build trust. And you remember that very first thing I told you to do, which is having those conversations with those reach outs. Facebook does a funny thing. It says, oh, Mandy's actually friends with Sarah. She's talking to her in a personal message and she's commenting our stuff. So guess what? They show Sarah Mandy's stuff in the news feeds, because you better believe that not every single person sees your stuff. So you have to work on allowing them to see your stuff by doing this, by increasing your infinity in Facebook and talking to more people. The more people you talk to, the more people you comment and like, and during your power hour, the more that it's going to increase. So here's the thing. Remember this. It's not that your posts are sucking. It's not that your posts are terrible. It's that no one is seeing them. And so you got to allow people to see them by commenting on people's stuff and putting yourself out there. Okay. Here are the key points. Make sure that you focus on the 3 vital behaviors. Okay. Be a proof the product works. Invite. Personal development. All right. Make sure that you are doing your reach outs every single day. You understand and value Success Club, and you make it a non-negotiable thing in your business to make. you're telling yourself that you can. Okay. It's a mindset, you guys. It's just a mindset. Like once you sell a challenge pack, you're like, oh, that's not that hard. Like I can do that. I can help 3 people. Okay. Make sure you understand the value of advancing rank, and make sure you understand the value of posting 3 times a day and putting yourself out there and being unapologetically you. Not worrying about what people are thinking, and putting yourself out there. Okay. Be here a year from now. Have some heart and hustle. Know that anything that is willing to fight for and that you want takes time. That you can't build a business in one night. You can't build a business in even a month, hardly. But you can attract the like-minded people, okay? And just know that this business is built on doing little things every day, doing all these things I talked about little by little, and knowing that your confidence will build, and you'll start attracting the right kind of people, and you'll start being like, oh my gosh, I can do this, and I can do this. And when I do that, suddenly, all of a sudden, people are looking to me as a successful coach, because all I did was do what I told you to do, which is the 3 vital behaviors, which is not rocket scientist, but guess what? It's sometimes the easiest things that we forget to do. And it's sometimes the easiest things that we are willing to give up because they're mundane. You know, the talking to people, the posting, all that kind of stuff is important. Okay? So I will post in, I'm going to put all my new coaches in a new message system. Okay? A new message system, which is, well, you know, will be Mandy and Adrian and who else is on this call? Jamie, and I have some other coaches that are going to be joining us. And I usually put all my new coaches for that particular month in a new system. So you're going to see on Facebook, it says August coaches. That's you guys, okay? And we're going to start posting. I'm going to start posting in there and start saying, okay, guys, I want you to watch this video about why it's important to sign up your spouse, or why it's important to do this, so that we're all doing this together. We're all learning this together. And anytime you have a question, you're going to ask, and then other people are going to learn, and then other people are going to ask, and you're going to learn. You're going to be like, oh, I'm getting this. And just know you cannot know possibly everything about this business in 30 days. You just can't. So just know that your job is to learn one new thing a day and to do your trainings, and just to put yourself out there and be bold and be brave. My team, this is these bands that I'm going to be sending to you. It has a thing, and I wear it every single day. My theme for 2015 is be you bravely. Okay? That means don't worry about what other people think. You're a hot mess, and I love you, and you were attracted to me because I'm a hot mess. And I say that with love. Like, I'm a hot mess, but I make 6 figures a year, baby. And I'm a hot mess, and I'm helping my coaches be successful. And I'm a hot mess, but I get messages of thanks and people that tell me I inspire them every day. And I don't know how it happens, but it does. And so I'm gonna keep being this hot mess, and I'm not gonna try to change to be anyone else than me. And it's a freeing, amazing feeling to love yourself fully. And that's where I want each and every one of you to be. To love yourself, to respect yourself, to empower yourself and empower other people. And that's what my team is about loving yourself, being brave, putting yourself out there, and working on yourself. But all of this will never happen if you don't do personal development. Because Jamie knows this. I've talked to Jamie, and I've talked to Adrian, and I've talked to you guys. And Jamie, and we all know this. Like, if you're not willing to work on yourself, you're going to fail on your project. You're going to get a big fat F for that year. And no one's going to follow a person that's not working on yourself. But guess what? They follow someone that struggles and works on themselves. They don't follow someone that's just struggling and can't get it together. Because I've struggled this whole year. Like, I've had anxiety moments. I've had depression moments. But guess what? Instead of diving deep into those holes, I now have coping skills. And my coping skill is, Kiana, feel what you're feeling. That's okay. And now we're going to do some personal development, right? And now we're going to work back into being a badass, because that's what we do best, right? Okay. So my goal for you guys is for you to be the best. This is much more to me than just a coaching thing. Yes, you're going to be the best badass business owners and girl bosses, but you're going to be better people. And that's why this business, you're like, who doesn't want to join someone that's going to be a better person? You're going to be successful. You're going to be happier. You're going to be healthier. If you've never lost weight in the last year and you're struggling with that, I guarantee you follow these programs, you drink your Shakeology, you listen to what I tell you to do, it's going to happen. Okay? You're going to be successful, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to do what Jamie's doing. I want to do what Christine's doing. Why is Kiana so happy? Like, what pill is she taking? I don't get it. Like, what is going on? I assure you I'm not taking any pill except the Shakeology pill. Okay? I assure you that. All right? And so thank you so much, you guys, for being on this call. I appreciate you. I will add you into two things. And then two things. Add you into that little message system that's going to say August coaches. However you participate is up to you. Am I going to be like, hey, Jamie, I wrote you in the message system and you didn't respond. Why aren't you responding? What's going on? No, I don't hold hands. Okay? If you want this business, you're going to show me that you want it. And you're going to put it out there. And I work with the willing, and that's okay. And if you want to be a sometimes coach, that's okay too. I'm not mad at you. All right? So if you want to be a business builder, I have all the tools, every single thing I told you on the call. You do that, and I promise you, without a doubt, in my heart, you will be successful. You do those things. All right? It's up to you to invite. It's up to you to talk. It's up to you to put yourself out there. And that's what you got to first start doing, and then do the trainings. Okay? Any questions, you guys? I'm going to unmute you guys. I get a little passionate, and sometimes I start yelling, and I don't really mean that. So I apologize if you think I was yelling at you. I really wasn't yelling at you.
Can I ask a question, even though I'm not one of your coaches on the Zoom call as a brand new coach?
No, I don't care. Like, holler, Christine, holla.
The group that you said you put your new coaches in, you do that monthly?
I do.
And then in that, say, August new coaches, you'll post like videos that are pertinent to brand new coaches only, so that you're not kind of blogging down all the other information of two other coaches?
Yep.
Oh, and so then in September, all your other new coaches go in there.
So a lot of my new coaches will go Emerald together. And a lot of them will be like, understand the value of Emerald. And a lot of them will understand you, like, this is a good video I learned about Success Club. Like, they're doing their training together coherently. They're not always on the same exact day.
Yeah.
But they're working together as a team. And so, like, for example, my last group is really excited because they all just made Success Club for the first time. And they're like, woohoo, we all made it together. And then, like, Jamie's close to it. And so then they're like, Jamie, you can do it. You got one more person you could talk to. So it's really like they're cheerleaders, like, together. Like, they all want to do it together. And I get really close with those coaches. And what eventually happens is those coaches just kind of take off together. Mm-hmm. And the ones that are working it kind of continue to talk and become success partners or whatever. And so I'm not working like with last August because that group's still going, but they're talking to themselves. Like, I don't need to lead it anymore because they're all leaders. You know what I mean? It builds a whole other foundation. Yeah. Yeah. And so it's a pretty awesome foundation.
I like that idea. Thank you.
That's just what I do. And I can't even figure out how to, like, stop this Zoom call. I can't figure out how to get you guys back on. Oh, maybe I should stop the share. Ha! That would be helpful. I figured it out. Okay, so I'm going to unmute you guys all, and then I want to make sure – oh, I didn't want to do that. And then make sure – that's odd. I did something I didn't want to do. Okay, I'm unmuting all of you. Anything you have? Any questions, you guys? Just know I'm so proud of – I guess blessed that you guys have put me at your leadership, your leader, or trusted me enough. I don't take that lightly. I do the best that I can. And I also, I'm your mentor. I'm not your boss. Okay? I'm not going to be like, I fire you if you don't show up. Like, you're done. Like, that's cool. Like, you can be my team page. You can be part of my challenge groups. You got to have a little bit of motivation to be successful in business. You got to have a little bit of drive. You got to have a little bit of, like, okay, I want this. This is what I want. I get it. If I say you got to see your vision, where you want to go. So start being excited. Like, where do you want your team headed? Where do you see yourself in a year from now? If at the very least you got a little healthier and a little happier, is it worth it? Yeah, I think so. I think so. If at the very least you looked in the mirror and you weren't judging yourself for the first time in 6 months, yeah, it's probably worth it, right? So just tell yourself that it's always worth it. Working on yourself is always worth it. And that's what this business is. It's an opportunity. And I don't usually, the last 10 minutes, I've kind of been going off on a whim. But it's 9/11. I want to let you guys go. I don't usually talk this long. Usually GSRs are about an hour. But get this. If we get you all started right and excited, you're more successful, right? And so what you're going to do, you're going to show your coaches GSR. It's taped. So any of my new coaches are just going to say, hey, my coach did a GSR for me. Can you listen to this and go do those things? Go do those things, because you're just learning. I don't expect you to run your own trainings, your own challenge group. This is a very duplicatable team. We're very successful because we all help each other out. So all of us knows Team United Legacy is now your center hub. That's where we do everything.
I just can't get it
I'll put you in
done.
your Facebook challenge group. I mean, your Facebook message system.
I do
Okay? Does that sound good? I don't know what's going on, but holla. Any questions, you guys?
Nope.
Make
Okay.
your dreams come
Is your mind spinning yet? Is it like spinning with information? Or is it just, did I just mind blow you? Just joking. Okay.
Love that.